Hello viewers, welcome to the channel. In this video I'll be teaching you how to create a journal using our Canva, which is our favorite app. And before you begin, let me quickly tell you what a journal is. A journal is a record of thought, your experiences, observation, or activities that is being kept on a regular basis. And we have various types. We have the personal one, which is used for self-reflection, where individuals record their feelings, we record our daily event, personal goals and insights. We have the academic, we have the professional journal, we have the travel journal. So in this video, we'll be creating a personal journal, and that personal journal is niched down to a gratitude journal. So let's begin. So once you come here, come to create a design. You like to create, you type in A4. So you come down here, you will see an option letter A4 21 by 29.7. Click on this. Here is the page it brought us to. So the first thing we are doing is go to element. Once you click on element, click on search, and this time around we're searching for a texture, and go directly to graphics. So we are going to be using this one. We need this paper texture, so go ahead and resize. This is we are trying to create the first page. So once you are done resizing it, go back to your element and search for petals and go to see all for graphics. So we are going to make use of these petals here, and then go ahead and resize. Another thing is you are going to go back and search for balloon, which is under my recently used. So I'm just going to go ahead and click on this for balloon, because that is what I clicked on to actually get this. So once I've gotten this, all I'm doing here is I'm just going to resize this a little. Once it has been resized, I'm going to duplicate each of these things and bring it down here. Duplicate this one too and bring it here. So I want it to be one after the petals before the balloon, or the balloon after the petals. So I'm just going to duplicate them. So at this junction, I think this should be enough, but let me go ahead and arrange them. So this is what I'm doing. I'm going to bring them here and then arrange it, because I'm trying to form a circle shape. So all I did here was just to go ahead, duplicate each of those flowers and balloon, just to ensure that I have a circle that it has been formed. I'm just going to go ahead. Yes, I just formed what I have in mind. So now this particular one is settled. So I'm going to go back to go to my test and then add the heading for the test. So you will ensure it's taking up. So for this test, you are going to put in gratitude journal. So for this one, you change the font to blacker, so you can easily search for it, or you go with any preferable, but for this lesson we use blacker as a font. So this is what we get, and then you're going to go ahead and increase the size to 98 thereabouts. So the size has been increased, and I'm just going to click outside the page to see what I've done. So I'm going to bring it up a little. So now that we have all of this here, then I need to readjust this. Okay, the next thing I'm doing is I'm going to add a subheading, because this is the front page and it's usually the one that takes the most time, the front page and the cover page, that is the back cover page. So for this add a sub heading, I'm just going to put daily reflections. So for this daily reflections, I'm going to change the font to Lato. So here is the Lato, then the size will be reduced to 24. Here we have it. So it's going to be gratitude journal daily reflection. So this is the front page, which is done. The next thing we are doing is we're going to go ahead and add a new page. And for this new page, what we are doing is we are going to go ahead and go to element and look for gratitude picture. Just type in gratitude and you'll go with graphics. So I'm just going to go with this one first and then bring it down here and reduce the size. Thing I'm doing is I'm going to go ahead and add a heading, and for this heading is going to come up here and I'm going to type in date, but it's going to be in blacker font, and this is the font. So we're going to reduce the font to 30. Next thing we are doing is ensure is brought in the middle section kind of, and then you're going to go to element and look for shape. For these shapes we are going to go with this rounded button shape. We'll go with this one. So you drag it up. This is just for you to put in your date here. So we're just going to enlarge it to the extent that it's going to accommodate the date. Here I forgot to add the full column, so you readjust it so that it will be centralized. And here we have it. The second page is not done yet, so you go back to your, okay, we are still on that element. All you need to do is just go with the line. So for this line, you come here, yes, adjust it. You will see a purple line that is being shown, and once it's being shown, just ensure you enlarge it. Yes, once it has been enlarged, just go ahead, Ctrl C and Ctrl V. I'm trying to duplicate that and then bring it down. So I forgot to change the color. Go ahead and change the color to the color we have up there. So I'm just going to go with this color. Likewise, this change the color, and this one too, you need to change the color of this button. So we are going to go, let's go with, yes, let's go with this color, since that's the color of the background. So now that we have this, all you need to do is just to highlight this two line. Once it's highlighted, then you duplicate it, Ctrl D, bring it down. Can you see what I'm doing? So now you have it duplicated, then go ahead again and highlight this four just to duplicate it instead of you adding all over and over again. So you just go ahead, Ctrl D, so put it down again. We are going to do the same thing. Just keep duplicating the lines till you have the whole page filled. So once you are done, come to this picture, this graphics, and reduce the transparency to, yes, 27 thereabout. So here we have the first and second page being completed, and the next thing is we are just going to go ahead and duplicate this page to as many as possible numbers that you want your journal to have. If it's like 20 pages, 40 pages, so you just keep duplicating. But there is a but here. I always love to have my journal to have different images here. So if you are going to be like me, and all you need to do is just delete this image and go back to this element and search for gratitude again. It will be under your recent. Then once you search for gratitude, you can make use of this and here, and then bring it down here. just to have series of images. So go ahead and reduce the transparency. So you do the same thing likewise for all of the pages. And if you like, you can leave this this graphics that is here. So for me, I'm not going to leave it that way. So I'm just going to go back to my element and go to my graphics again and click on this picture here. So it's going to be on the right side this time around. Reduce it or resize it and come to transparency and reduce the transparency to that's 45 thereabout. So that's just the way you go about all of the pages that you want to use in the journal. So let's quickly move on to the last page, which is the back page, the journal back page. Those are the pages that really needs so much work. So if you're going to the back page, you click on add page. This time around, we are not duplicating that. So we'll still go back and use those texture, that texture we used in the first page. So click on this texture, and back page does not really have too much and designs or paparazzi on it like that. So all you need to do is just click on that texture and then resize it. Once it has been resized to your taste, this time around you go back and search for your petals. So for this petals, I already have one under my recently used. So this is what I'm doing. I'm just going to click on the one that I have here and then duplicate it several times till I have the desired picture or this the desired graphics. So once it has been done, go ahead, highlight and group together. So I intentionally group it so that I won't have to be stressing myself if at all I need to lift the graphics up. So once I'm done, I'm just going to come to this test and add a heading. That's the back page, and this heading I'm just going to pass a message to myself because this journal is specifically made for me. So here I'm going to put, the more grateful I am, the more beauty I see. So it has been added. The first thing I'm doing, the next thing I'll do is change it to blacker that we've been using because I want the font consistency. I don't want it to have too much font on it. So I'm going to reduce the size to 31. Okay, so this is 31 and here we have it. We are done. So this journal is just to remind myself every day of how much faithfulness of God I'm enjoying despite my level of unfaithfulness. So I'm just going to click on share. I'll have as many pages as I want. So every day I keep reflecting on the promises of God, on his faithfulness, and then I return gratitude to him. So I'm done. Click on the share button, click on download, and you are just going to go ahead and download it. You can see that it's in PDF standard. This is to ensure that you can print it out and send it and just have it edited. Anything you want to do with it. Once you are done, you name your journal. And thank you so much. If you've watched till this particular point, you are the real Odogo. Thank you so much for joining with me. I hope you design a journal, a standard journal for yourself, be it gratitude, be it anything academics journal. I'm looking forward to seeing you design a better one. Thank you so much. Do a sure to subscribe, like, and comment. Please share our videos too, and we are so grateful. Thank you so much, and until the next video, bye bye.